So funny story, I injured myself and I spent almost the entire week laid up in bed. Good morning. Welcome back to another Real Talk Saturday bike ride. As you can see, we've got the coach with us today. She's out here to keep an eye on me and make sure I don't hurt myself again. Whenever you're ready, baby. So let me tell you all what happened. When I got home from that bike ride last Saturday, my new package had arrived from Amazon. And in that package was my new body weight scale. I've been without one now since we left Florida, and I've really decided that I want to lose 30 pounds before the Miami Triathlon. And I know I've said I haven't been focused on weight, but I know the weight's also causing a problem. So I think it's time to take these baseline weeks and get it dialed in. So I got the scale, took it out of the box, and weighed myself at 336.8 pounds. And that frustrated me because that means since I've started this triathlon training journey, I've actually put on 7 pounds. And that weight really did frustrate me because I thought maybe I was at least making a little bit of progress with the fat loss journey. But apparently not. I'm willing to concede that some of that weight gain was added muscle, but there's been very, very minimal fat loss. So that got me frustrated. So when I went out on Sunday to do my run, and actually I ran down this road, this very sidewalk that we're riding on right now, and right around here, I felt something in my back go pop. And I knew there was a problem, but because I was on tilt from what the scale told me the day before, I was like, screw it, I'm gonna keep going. Even though pretty sure that I had pulled a muscle in my back or did some kind of damage, I ran for another 60 minutes. And that was definitely the dumbest thing that I have done on this entire journey. It was okay for about the next 30 minutes. I got to my halfway point, I turned around, and on the way back, my jog became a slow jog, which became a fast walk, which became a very intermittent walk, and I couldn't even make it all the way back to the trailer. I had to call the wife to come and pick me up. And I pretty much spent the next 3 days in bed, unable to move. 2 important lessons here. 1, don't make emotional decisions. It's never a good thing. Lesson number 2, when you feel the injury, stop immediately. But I didn't do it. If you remember the video from 2 weeks ago, I actually talked about that. If you hurt yourself, stop and take a rest day. So I stopped and took 5 rest days. My back is still not feeling 100%, but we needed to do something. So I thought we'd come out for a little 20, maybe 30 minute, real slow, real easy bike ride. We'll bring Coach along. She can get out here and get a taste of the exercise too, instead of just yelling at me to swim faster, pedal harder, run further. Right, Coach? You're the best. So now let's talk about what did go well last week. And I made a change to my diet, an idea that I've been playing with for a while. And so far the results are successful because this week alone I'm down 8 pounds. I can see that a lot of that may be water weight, but I'll tell you briefly what I did. And if you want some more details on it, let me know. And maybe I can do a bonus miles video and go into a little bit more detail. But as I mentioned before, I eat pretty much a strict carnivore diet. Sometimes it's keto, but the main focus is it's whole foods. And I've recently discovered that it is just as possible to gain weight on a whole food diet as it is to lose weight on a junk food diet. Because healthy eating, which I would argue whole foods is, and weight loss are 2 very different things. And like I said, if you want me to go into more detail on my theory behind that, just let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to share my thoughts. But there's a common theory with the carnivore diet that you don't have to count calories. Because if you eat until you're comfortably stuffed, the theory is that your body just can't take in enough calories and you end up in a calorie deficit because protein and fat are incredibly filling and satiating. And I do truly believe that, because for everybody I've introduced carnivore to, it's worked beautifully and they've never counted calories. Yet my progress has always lagged behind them considerably. It has to be volume of food because there's certainly no problem with what I'm eating and I'm getting exercise. So if I'm not losing body fat, the only thing left at some point is calories in, calories out have to matter. And I think they do. And I think they matter because after 40 years of neglect and damage, I can't trust my body to tell me when I'm full. Therefore, I end up overeating. So what I did, you could argue it's counting calories, was I counted protein. I laid myself out a series of meals for the day, targeting 250 to 300 grams of protein, which landed me right around 2,200 calories. And it's foods that I love eating, so it's not a problem to do it. And I've stuck to it for the last 7 days. And I'm down 8 pounds. Now, I'm not starving myself. I could eat more. Absolutely I could. But I don't feel like I need any more. And when I look at the volume of food I'm eating now versus the volume of food I'm eating for the last few weeks, it's probably half. So where I'm around 2,200 calories a day now, I'm thinking over the last few weeks, I've easily been around 4,000. And even though I'm eating nutritious whole food, it's still a calorie surplus. So right now it's just a bit of an experiment, but I think even though I support the mantra of carnivore diet where you don't necessarily need to count your calories, the caveat to that is you can trust your body to tell you when you're actually full and trust yourself to only eat when you're truly hungry. 2 things I don't trust my body to do. So I am going to count calories for a little while, at least the next 3 weeks. Hey, look, an Outback. The first week was a tremendous success, but like I said, I can attribute probably most of that to water weight. But we're going to see what happens throughout the month of August. And if we can maintain a reasonable pace, I'm hoping to check into the Miami Triathlon in the beginning of November below 300 pounds. And do me a favor, everybody, leave a comment down below. Tell Coach how good of a job she's doing. She hears it from me all the time. But she's doing a fantastic job. She's tough on me. I think she enjoys it. So here, look at the sign. It says, Monty, add a painted rock to see how long I can get. Can you help, please? Everybody brings their painted rocks and they try to make the snake as long as they can. Why not? Something to do. I was thinking about the rock you were painting the other day. You should paint a rock. You should bring it down and add it to the thing. Did you bring water? No. I guess you're out of luck then, aren't you?
I'm having no water.
So hi to the internet.
Hello.
Okay. All right, off you go.
Is the back hurting?
No, it's not. It's fine. It's not hurting at all. Oh, I shouldn't say that. It's not hurting any more than it did when we started. It's okay. It's all downhill on the way back. So we're almost 30 minutes into the ride. We're about 10 minutes away from the trailer. Back feels pretty good right now. It's not hurting any more now than it was when I started. So that's a good sign. Coach is struggling a little bit to keep up, but she'll make it. She's tough. Yep, we can stop for a little water break. Now we have a choice.
Yeah.
We can go back the way we came on the trail.
Yeah.
A little bit quieter, less traffic. Or we can ride through downtown, which is shorter, but you gotta be careful and we gotta watch out for cars.
How far away is it from the trail?
It might be 3 or 4 minutes shorter to go through downtown. It's not a whole lot shorter. So we'll go through downtown. Okay, you wanna lead?
After I go, tell me.
Okay, I'm gonna sign off on this video right now because I wanna keep an eye on her as we're riding through the busier streets. She's gotta be my focus. So thanks for watching this video. Leave some comments below if you want some more information on the carnivore diet or on the injury or anything else for that matter. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.